Okay, while y'all coming in, I'm gonna go check on my eggs. I'll be right back. Oh no, the internet went down. Hold on, y'all. I'm surprised this ain't went off. Willie! Oh, it must be back. Let me see. Oh, it's back. Hey, Diana. So, last night, last night was really interesting. And I had to come on early and talk about it because the girls is talking. The girls is chit chatting. So I had to come on a little bit early so I could talk about it. Plus, I'm trying to do anything to keep myself from being depressed. So yesterday, let me tell y'all this. Yesterday our car died. And when I say died, I mean she died. She went to glory. She died. Her transmission went out. And we took it to the shop. And we wasn't sure it was a transmission because it was like still going in gear, but it was sounding funny. So we took it to the shop and the guy called and he was like, yes, the transmission. And it needs to be replaced and they will, rebuild the transmission or I don't know, child. But they wanted $6,000. The car is only worth 2,000. It's an older Lincoln Navigator. So we gonna let her go. And my heart is hurt. Do you hear me? My heart is hurt because I love that car. Me and my husband have had that car. Well, my husband had the car before we got married. We've had the car our entire marriage. That car then took us to LA, baseball games, football games, graduations, grandkids. I mean, it's so many memories in that car. So many good memories. And it's just like, oh my God, we got to start all over. We got to get another car. So You know, I'm a creature of habit. When something disrupts my norm, it bothers me greatly. Like on a deep level, probably deeper than some other people. Some other people will probably be like, oh my God, yeah, I can get a new car now. I don't want a new car. I'm not one of those people that want every shiny. I don't want a new car. I want my car. I want that car. I'm used to coming out the grocery store looking for Bessie. Bessie is normally the biggest car in the parking lot because it's a Lincoln Navigator. All I got to do is, kind of look up and I'm going to see the top of Bessie. Now I got to get used to looking for another car. And I'm going to be looking for Bessie probably for a long time. And I don't want to do that. Like, I miss her. And another bill. Another bill, Miss Elizabeth. Another bill that, we don't really want to deal with. So that happened. But I'm trying to look on the bright side. Like, we do have another car. Like, there's another car that we can use. It's not our car, it's my mother and father in law's car. So it's not like, we are without a car, period. Like, there is another car that we can, you know, share. But I don't want to share. Like, I like having our own car. So we're going to have to go and get a car. Thank God our in laws are older people and they don't do too much driving. Um, Grocery store, and the grocery stores are really close to our house, thank God. So my father-in-law, he does all the shopping. My mother-in-law don't really drive that much at all. She go to church, choir rehearsal, get her hair done, come back home. So there are other cars in the house that we can use. And I'm grateful for that. So grateful. But I'm just so used to having our car and we don't have it. So let me move on. If I look kind of sad, that's what I'm going through something. But let me move on and talk about Miss Bethany and brother Nate. So yesterday, Blove and her husband did a video together, and they were talking about adult uh, themes. You know, their what they do in the bedroom. I'm gonna show you because some of y'all be like, "Who are you talking about? Who is that? I don't know who that is." So I'm about to show you who it is. So I don't get that. Who are they? Who are you talking about? Because normally I'll be like, if you don't know who it is, that's them. That is Beloved and her husband. And this is the video. What's the name of the video? The title of the video is Warning Late Night Talk. So that's the video there. And you really should go watch it. I'm going to share the video on my community wall since I'm talking about it. I'm going to share the video. Let me share it. And, hey, Kay. Hey, girl. Okay, you can't stay. It's good to see you. I'm glad to see you, girl. I'm going to have to go get my other phone because that one is about to die. So, Last night, honey, they did a little spicy. They did a little spicy video talking about their you know what grown folks do? They was talking about that, honey, and how much, how often, how much, and Mr. Nate was like, yeah, if your wife ain't giving it to you, honey, he basically said, I just want to let you know that if you ain't giving it to your man, trust and believe somebody else out there will give it to him. What you say? What you say, Mr. Nate? So, I think that what Mr. Killer Killer said, at first I thought Killer Killer was a hater. I was like, he lying on that woman. She ain't Killer Killer. She ain't been with no Killer Killer. Honey, I believe every word that Killer said. Everyone. Now, is he right for doing what he doing? No. You don't entail. As an adult. If the woman has moved on, she is married, I feel like a man should keep his mouth shut. Because that doesn't make you, it makes you look like a hurt man. You know how they say a hit dog will holler? And he hollering all over these YouTube streets. Even though what he may be screaming is the truth. Because the way Blove talks about intercourse and intimacy and all of that kind of stuff, it kind of sounds like what Killer Killer was saying was true. So, Blove had an opportunity to talk about when she met Nate, when they got together, and it kind of looks like Nate, Blove ain't always been rich. When her and Nate got together, it looks like they were just normal people. Not like they're not normal people now. But she said that she had just got um, her acceptance letter from the post office. And she turned that down to marry Nate. And I guess they moved from Chicago or Milwaukee or wherever they were staying, Chicago, I think. I think she said they moved from there to Ohio, or she moved with Nate. She was like, oh, I ain't gonna work for the post office. I done found me a man. And it was so funny that she was like, yeah, I got my acceptance letter from the post office, and I was about to be making some good money. It's so funny because I don't know why I said that twice. I got my acceptance letter from after I passed the civil service exam. You have to pass that civil service exam to work for the post office or any federal agency. That's how it used to be. I don't know what the exam is called now, but I don't know if the post office has their own exam or what, but it has to be similar to the civil service exam. So I passed the civil service exam when I was going to a trade school. Let me tell you my story. This is my husband when he get drunk. He don't drink though. But this is how we always pretend like we're going to act if we drunk. Let me tell you my story. But let me tell you my story. So when my senior year, I was in a program where I was going to college in the 12th grade. So I was going to a junior college in the 12th grade. And so after I graduated from high school, I just, slid on into this program. So really, I was supposed to graduate from junior college with an associate's degree a year early, but I didn't do that. I heard about this trade school that was offering like computer training and all of this other stuff, and it actually looked better than the college I was going to, and the trade school was free. It was through a grant through the city that I worked for. I wouldn't have to pay for books or anything. I didn't even have to pay for my transportation. They gave us bus tickets and all kind of stuff. So I dropped out of junior college and went to this trade school. So when just about when we were getting ready to finish, they hooked us up. Anybody who wants to take the civil service exam can take it. Now, a lot of kids, they didn't want to take it. I wanted to take it, so I took it. And I got my acceptance letter. So with that letter, you can go to the post office, you could go to Naval Air Station, you could go to Oakland Army Base. These were bases, any base here in the Bay Area or anywhere with that letter because you passed the test. So I applied at Naval Air Station. I'm 19. No, no, that ain't it. That's not it. Because I did have a job. I had a job. I didn't know what to do with my acceptance letter. Then I started working at, no, I did put in some applications. And then I got this job at Consumers and I started working there. Then Naval Air Station called me and was like, "Hey, we have a clerk position. Do you want it?" And I was like, "Heck yeah!" And then I got in with the. That's how I started working for the federal government. So yeah, with that acceptance letter, she could have went to the post office and been making some good money, but instead of doing that, she decided to go with Nate. Her husband. Who was that? Oh, my father-in-law. She decided to go with Nate, her who was her new husband, I guess. And so she said that Nate took her and her small child. I guess that was Dalvin. Was it Dalvin? Whichever one of them boys is the oldest. She had him. And she said that Nate you took on the role of a father with her child, and then they went on to have one child together because Blove only got those two boys. But the conversation, um, Blove is she kind of frisky, honey. That conversation was spicy, and I think at some point her husband was kind of like, "Okay, I didn't know we was going delve that deep." Because at one point she said they didn't have on no clothes on the at the bottom. I was like, you didn't have to tell us that. I mean, the things that her husband like, where he liked to be touched and kissed and all of that kind of stuff. I don't have a problem with couples. I'm not a prude. Let's get that out the way first. I'm not a prude. I don't have a problem with couples talking about intimacy. I actually think it's very healthy for people to have conversations around intimacy. This is just me. I just don't believe it's a good thing for a woman to come out and broadcast the things that her husband likes. especially when they're in a position where people can, be jumping in her husband's DMs. And I'm not saying that he's going to respond to those things, but I'm just saying, they're a couple, they're out here. I just think sometimes you have to be careful about what you put out to the public when it comes to intimacy and your husband. Oh, hold on. So Kay said it was a good video, in my opinion, very transparent and very authentic. It was a good video. It really was. Like, I was kind of surprised. But the thing is, I haven't watched Blove enough to really get her personality. Because I don't like eating videos. I don't like all that slurping and, food falling out your mouth and stuff. Oh, that irks my soul. My whole entire soul gets irked. So I can't watch that. I don't watch her like that. So, I don't really know what her personality is like. So it's interesting. Oh, I done found a crystal. It's interesting to oh Lord. I done found two. I'm looking for some lip gloss. Oh, this will do it, I think. It's interesting to see her personality. Like I like this type of video with her and her husband, because to me, oh, it was interesting to see both of their personalities. So Miss Elizabeth said, or she put it on him and jacked him up. Which him? Her husband? Because she did refer to herself as having that good. So it kind of looks like they put it on each other. I just think Blove is just one of those women that I don't, and I'm not saying that she cheats or anything like that. I don't know anything about that. But it just kind of seems like the stuff that Killer is saying after Be Loved and came out with this video, it just kind of, if and I told somebody the other day, when it comes to me, don't read between the lines. Don't make up no shit. I'm not making up anything, because this person is saying their side of the story. This person is basically detailing how they are about sex and how much they enjoy it, how much they love it, how much they like to do it. And this person is saying, yeah, we were sneaking around doing it. I kind of believe him. I kind of believe him. I really do. I believe what he's saying is true. I believe him. So I don't know. Y'all go over there and watch that video. If you have not watched it, it's a interesting video. Very, very interesting. And I hope they do more videos like this, because it is good to see a married couple talk about intimacy, and they're a Christian married couple. You know what I mean? And that's different too, because a lot of Christians try to pretend like they don't have sex. They're not, they I guess they so holy that they don't have intimacy. But you a damn lie. You out here having sex too. Because if the Christians wasn't having sex, it wouldn't be no babies at church. You would need children's church if the Christians were not here having sex. So it's good to see, and I think Nate is supposed to be a pastor. From the way Blove was talking not too long ago, Nate is a pastor. And it's good to me to see Christians talk about sex in a positive way and not make it seem like it's dirty or something that you can't do. Especially, here we go. Especially if you're married. The marriage bed is undefiled. When you get married, you can do whatever you want to do in bed. Now, you ain't supposed to be out here doing it, dropping it low and wide if you're not married. Because that's adultery. Is that adultery? No, adultery is when, I don't know, when you having sex with somebody that, whatever. But if you ain't married, you ain't supposed to be out here dropping it low and wide. Sheila D said, I enjoyed the video. It showed another side of Blove other than eating. Yes, Sheila. That's why I enjoyed it. Because I don't like them eating videos. I'm not. If you a mukbanger and you a talker, I need you to eat. Okay, one person that I will watch that eats and talks is Cheryl Gabrowski, because she don't eat nasty. And I'm not being mean to Blove, but all that slurping, and I know she does that on purpose. She has mics, very good mics that will pick up the, slurping and all of that stuff. That's purposely done because part of her subscribers are into that, slurping, all the sounds and stuff. Well, the sounds irritate me. The sounds, and if I see something on your mouth and you're not wiping your mouth, it get on my nerves. It really does. So I can't watch it. I will fast forward her videos almost to the end to where she's really not eating anymore and she's just talking. So to me, if it's videos with her and her husband, I'm definitely going to watch them because there won't be any food in them. I just don't like the food videos. If you're going to eat and talk, I need you to eat quietly. Don't be smacking. Don't do that. Eat quietly. Take small bites. Oh, and you big, ginormous bites of food. Oh my God. That makes me almost gag. Because it's like you shoving it in your mouth. It's like you shoving it in my mouth too. And then I'll be almost about to throw up. So I can't watch her. But if she gonna do videos with Nate, I'm definitely going to be there because I really enjoyed it. Hey Naya. I think the mukbangs are getting old and they're doing other commentary. I do too. I think that her views on her mukbangs, and I haven't went and looked at it, but her views on her mukbangs are probably going down. I don't know what YouTube did, but I think they did it on purpose because YouTube was coming off of too much money paying all these people, and so they fixed the algorithm so that people don't get the views that they used to get. YouTube needs to just go ahead and fix the algorithm like TikToks, where you get views, or put it back to where it used to be. No, nobody is getting, except for the top 1% of YouTube. Now they ain't bothering them, but everybody else, that algorithm, the latest algorithm, has really messed up people's views. The good thing about Blove is she has that company bringing in money, and she gets sponsors. She has some sponsored videos, so she's still probably making some decent money, but she ain't making the money that she used to make. And she even said it on one of her videos. She was like, YouTube is not paying the way it used to. She was like, I'm blessed because, I saved money, and, she probably invested. Hopefully she had somebody help her invest the money when the money was good. Because at one point the money was good. Okay? It was good. And so she has made some good money. It's not now. It's probably not where it was at one point. And let me talk about one other thing. I was watching Cheryl Gabrowski's video this morning, and it seemed like Cheryl got a little upset with her subscribers. Cheryl is in my age group. And when you get my age, you expect people that follow you to have a certain level of intelligence. Like, the majority of my subscribers are probably in their 30s to 50s. Actually, the majority of people that follow me are younger than I am. Let me see if I can find my analytics. The majority of people that follow me are, I don't think it's on here. It's not on here. The majority of people that follow me, I think, are between 35 and under 50. So I'm assuming it's probably the same age bracket for Cheryl. I boiled some eggs. They in there. Okay. In that pot. Because Pop was gone, I guess. And he didn't cook nothing. Okay. Because he just got back. How he just get back? The truck was on the street?
What do you mean? What do you mean?
The navigator. His navigator.
Well, he got the key to the truck.
But I thought the truck was out there, though. When Papa was gone. Maybe it wasn't. So I'm assuming the people that follow Cheryl are in the same age group. But just because people are in a certain age group does not mean they're on the same emotional and mental and spiritual level that you're on. And Cheryl got a little upset. She got a little upset with her people because she calls her people the deep laners. I'm a deep laner. I subscribe to her channel, and I understand what she's trying to do, but I think she's trying to do it with the wrong people. And you can't get mad at people because they're not on the same wavelength as you. Just like I'm on a certain spiritual path. I can't get mad at you because you ain't on the same path that I'm on. You have not had the same experiences that I have had. Did you see the video, Sheila? She was kind of perturbed. She got a little upset at her people. You can't let these people make you mad because they're not as deep as you are. A lot of people, uh, huh?
Oh, you know it. Okay. I'm just to let them know that your clothes is worse than the drying, so I got to put them in the dryer.
Okay, put them in there now.
Yeah, the dryer is big. Eric said he did.
Oh, okay. Okay, y'all gone?
This man of mine says he having a hole in him. I ain't on your time. I ain't on your time zone.
You ready to go, Mama?
I'm ready too. Because I had to do what I got to do.
Okay.
All right, well, we going and all I got to do is just put your clothes in the dryer.
Okay, Mama.
And I got to load mine washing, so that'll be fine. You just leave it in the washer.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, sweetie.
All right. Get down, Gizmo. Before your little ass fall. Okay, that was my mother-in-law. You cannot get upset with people because we should go outside. It look like it's nice out there. You can't get upset with people because they're not on the same level as you mentally or spiritually. And I've noticed that this my spiritual content comes in waves because sometimes I will get people in the channel who want to learn about the Orishas, who want to learn about crystals, who want to learn about chakras, who want that information. I'll get a group of those people. We'll go through that, and then I'll get people who don't want to have nothing to do with that, who just want to talk about what's current events, uh, what's going on with this girl that's missing. Did you watch so and so? I get people who want to just talk about regular content, but I'm not going to force people into things that they don't want. Like, I'm not going to force the Orishas on you. I'm not going to force any type of, religious content on people who are not into religious content. If my subscribers want a certain thing, they'll ask me for it. If you want to talk about spirituality, I'm down. If you want to talk about crystals, I'm down. If you want to talk about Blove, I'm down. If you want to talk about connection, I'm down. If you want to talk about tasty talks or whatever she called herself now, I might be down for that. But I ain't watched her in a minute. I'm gonna have to watch her though, cause somebody says she over there acting crazy. You just have to, read the room. Read the room. If your subscribers are not deep thinkers, you can't force them into being deep. You finna work out?
Yeah, come on.
You don't have to whisper, babe. You didn't have to take him.
You want me to stay in there?
He don't do nothing. He just sit there minding his own business.
Right.
Go on and take him next, because you done picked him up now and put him down. He gonna have a fit.
Come on.
Go on with your daddy, you big baby.
Come on.
Y'all ain't even get a chance to see Gizmo today. He with his daddy now. He don't care nothing about me. We should go outside. Y'all want to go outside? Let's go outside, y'all. Let me get my bag. I always, when I go outside, I don't know why I be packing this bag all the time, but let me get my bag, then we gonna go outside. We gonna go on a field trip. this stuff don't have to be in here. Because I'm not finna paint. Oh, that can stay. Get my glasses. I ain't got no water. Oh, here you go. Come on, y'all. Y'all got y'all bus passes? Y'all ready? Oh, what if we get out here and it's cold? I don't think it's cold though. You got your bus pass? We about to get on the bus. Here we go. We're going on a field trip. Oh, it's nice out here. You hear the wind not blowing? No, it's blowing a little bit. Better not be no spiders in this chair. Go away, spiders. Okay. Let me find my glasses. You got your bus pass and your lunch? Because we're going to be out here for a minute. I hope you brought your lunch. Yeah, you can't get mad at people and curse them out because they not as deep as you want them to be. Like, read the room, Cheryl, sweetheart. If your people not deep, they just not deep. Just be on the surface with them. Because people come to YouTube for entertainment. You know, they don't come for narcissistic training, and you come to YouTube to have fun. If I want a therapist, or if I want to talk about therapy, I'm going to go to a therapist. I don't think YouTube is the place to, come and really be really, really deep. It may be interesting to have some conversations around narcissism or narcissistic behavior, but you can't expect your subscribers, all of your subscribers, to be deep thinkers. Just like I can't expect all of my subscribers to know what this is. And if you don't know what it is, I'm going to cuss you out. Tell me what it is right now. If you don't know what it is, I'm going to cuss you out. You make me sick. You don't know nothing. You don't know what this is? You better tell me what it is. Right now. You can't do that. Girl, I would not allow my subscribers to stress me out. Because I'm telling you, this is the kind of stuff that people will troll you behind. You getting mad at people because they not deep thinkers, then you'll get people that will troll you and just act crazy on your channel. You have to get to a point where you don't allow any of this stuff to... I don't care what, I like my subscribers, but if you don't agree with me or you're not on the same level that I am, like, Some of my subscribers are not married. But I ain't mad at them because they don't have a husband. I done told you how to get a husband and you ain't got one yet. No, girl. Oh, what was that? See, that's why I don't like to come out here. Something that already crawled on. My husband said he was going to spray out here. Something that already crawled on me. Shit. You got to calm down because it's no telling who, it's weird. Sometimes I feel like the way the algorithm is set up right now, YouTube is not even sending my content out to my subscribers because a lot of names that I see are new people. And I think sometimes it's people that may come from shorts, from the shorts that I made or whatever, just not my regular content. Like they don't have a clue who I am as a person. And that's just the way YouTube has stuff set up. And these people, they don't know us. They don't, you don't, the majority of people that come on here don't know me. And I don't think the people really know who Cheryl is. And it irritates her that they're not as deep as she is. People are shallow. People don't want to think deep. They don't want to be introspective. They don't want to think deeply about themselves because it hurts. Why would I think deep about myself and go into really thinking about who I don't want to do that. I just want to come on here and laugh at somebody. I don't want to think about my personality. I don't want to think about my hurt, my pain, what I've been through, my traumas, and all that shit. I don't want to do that. I just want to talk about how long. I just want to talk about how long Connection was walking around in her apartment and how many times she gonna cook that chicken. That's all I want to talk about. Oh Lord, now it's a B. I don't want to talk about anything serious. Coming on here talking to you guys takes me away from my real life. Some people want to escape what's going on in their real life and they use YouTube as an escape. Then I come on here and you want me to be serious about what's going on in my life. I don't want to be serious about that shit. Now that's the kind of stuff that will make you lose subscribers because they're gonna be like, okay, she on some stuff that I don't want to be on. I don't want to be on that. I'm not gonna get on that ride. I thought you was talking about Peach McIntyre. I don't want to ride the introspective ride. It's like going to an amusement park and they have a therapist. No one's gonna go over there because they're there to have fun. You go to Great America or Six Flags. Maybe you guys have Six Flags in your area. And then they have a stand for somebody to check your blood pressure. How many people are going to go in there? I'm trying to get hot dogs and Slurpees and funnel cakes and everything. I don't want to know what my damn blood pressure is. I'm out here having fun. I don't want to go in there and look at my blood pressure. Who cares? So, Cheryl, girl, don't let these people push you into unhappiness and you getting upset and cussing and spitting and stuff over these crazy people that you don't even know. Don't let these people worry you, girl. They're not deep. These people are not deep. These are surface level people. And that's how you have to treat them, especially in this sector of YouTube. You got, if you want some people that's going to go on a deep level, you got to go over there with the woke folks, with the hoteps and the grand risings. You can't do that over here with the mukbangers, because we, we not deep. Ain't no deep people over here. This a bunch of people that just like to talk shit, sit around, chit chat. Ain't nobody over here deep. This not. And you calling your channel or your people the deep laners is still not going to force them to be deep. That's just a title. You're not going to force people to be what they're not. I didn't walk today. I just want to let y'all know. I might walk this evening, but I didn't walk this morning. I just wanted to give my brain a chance to relax. Sometimes you just gotta rest. I am going to probably walk later on. My husband make me sick because he doing it's not P90X, but it's one of their programs. So he in there working out now, and it's kind of like making me feel guilty because he in there working out and I'm sitting here talking to y'all, not doing nothing. But I'm not feeling it today. I ain't gonna lie. So if I ain't feeling it, I ain't feeling it. I need to come out here with a broom because you can only see the spider webs when the light hits it a certain way, and it's a whole spider web over there on that chair that I need to get. So that's about it, y'all. What time is it? It's almost 11 o'clock. I'm like, why am I getting hungry? But it's almost 11 o'clock, so I am hungry. I'm going to probably go and fix myself something to eat. I put on some makeup, and anytime I put on makeup, my eyes water. Does anybody else have that problem? And what is it? What can you do to make that stop? Because it's so irritating to me. That's one of the reasons why I don't wear makeup. Because anytime I wear makeup, it always makes my eyes water. And it don't seem to matter what type of makeup it is. Because I don't have on foundation. I just have on a little concealer under my eyes. I didn't even put on no eyelashes or nothing. It's hard for me to wear eyelashes because if you're not active, it might help to keep your calorie intake low today. I am. I just boiled some eggs for breakfast, so I'm going to have some protein. I'm going to probably have some eggs and maybe some oatmeal, but not much. I'm going to keep my calories down. Thank you, Sheila. I'm going to keep my calories down today. Because for one thing, too, I'm sad because of my car. And I know I'm going to have to keep my calories down because I don't want to stress eat. And I was feeling it yesterday. My mind was like, the car dead. You should just go on and get you some McDonald's. And I had to fight that urge yesterday to get McDonald's. I didn't do it. I had to fight the urge. Then something was like, okay, well, just get you some snacks from 7-Eleven. I didn't do that either. I fought that urge because, when things happen and you consider it a bad thing, the first thing you want to do, well, for me, and I didn't even know that I stress ate. Really, until yesterday. I was like, okay, so you do stress eat. I thought I'd just be eating regular. But no, I do stress eat because I wanted to eat everything yesterday. I wanted junk from 7-Eleven and I wanted McDonald's. I don't think it, I don't, no, I've never tried matte setting spray. I don't think it's that the makeup is wet. It's just that the makeup around my eyes makes my eyes water after a while. And I don't even have on that much. I have some eyeliner and a little bit of eyeshadow. And that's it. But every single solitary time I wear makeup, my eyes water. I only have on a little bit of concealer, and I only put a little bit of concealer up here in my eyebrow, to put my eyeshadow on. So I don't know. And it's been doing it all my life. That's why I've never really worn makeup, because when I do wear makeup, it always makes my eyes water. And like every now and then, I do want to wear a little bit of makeup, and I'm like, every time I wear it, it's gonna make my eyes water, and so it gets on my nerves. Let's pull one card for today. It's Friday. I'll pull one card we before we go. And this is not for anybody particular. And if it resonates with your spirit, it resonates with your spirit. And if it don't, it don't. Because I don't want you Christians. Oh my God, she didn't pull out them cards. These cards have nothing to do with the devil. Oh, expect the best. Oh, honey, this could be for me. Because, sometimes we do look at, especially with the situation that I'm going through now, with us losing our car. Maybe God is setting something up for us to, get a better car, or maybe something is going to happen. So expect the best. Because last night, woe is me. I was crying. I was pity party for one. I was a mess. Do you hear me? I was a mess yesterday after, the man was like, yeah, it's a transmission and it's going to cost $6,000. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to have to get out on the whole stroll and make this $6,000. How I'm going to do it, Jesus? Expect the best. And it's so weird that when bad things happen, we forget who our Father is. We have a tendency to praise God after the good thing happens. When we get the car, we're like, thank you. But that in between phase, that's when I think sometimes our faith starts to waver. So we need to always remember to expect the best in all situations. This situation happened. I'm going to have to accept this change. Take some pictures of Bessie. My husband said tomorrow we're going to clean her out and, get all of the stuff, because we're going to eventually call the people to come and pick her up. The people that you sell cars to, and they'll come and tow the car away. So tomorrow is going to be interesting because we're going to clean her out, take all this stuff out, take some pictures, tell her how much we appreciate her, and then we're going to move on. So I'm going to expect the best. We're going to get another car. We're going to get a new car. We're going to move on with our life. Bessie is gone. That chapter in our life is closed. And we're going to move on to something bigger and better. This is the perfect card for me. And I didn't even pick the card for myself. But expect the best. No matter what is going on in your life, expect the best. Look at all situations and say, yeah, nothing but good is going to come out of this situation. Even when you are losing something that you love, something better is going to happen. Perfect card for today. So that's it, y'all. That's it, y'all. I'm going to go in here and fix me something to eat because I haven't eaten anything yet. And if anything interesting happens, I might be back later. If it's a makeup allergy, it probably is. Because I am allergic to everything. And it could be. It could be sensitive skin and a makeup allergy. That's why I rarely wear eyelashes because my eyes water so much. I'm always thinking them suckers gonna slide off because my eyes always get so watery when I wear makeup. So I will see you guys later. I really appreciate you being here. I hope that I've said something that can help you along your journey. And I will see you guys later. I love you. Bye.